Hey guys, Christine here, and welcome to Coffee with Christine. I had to give it a title. I mean, I see you guys, I at least try to see you once a week. I know it doesn't always work out, especially with Christmas and everything. I haven't been on in a while, but I always have my coffee. You're talking with Christine, so I felt it was appropriate to give it a title. So, I know, I'm a little bit corny, but it's okay. So, I'm really excited to chat with you guys today because I just want to kind of have a little get together with you and just discuss what 2019 is bringing to this bit of life. So I do have a little bit of big news in that we are moving. That affects you, not at all, but it affects me a lot. So my husband is in the military. I think a good handful of you know that. So it is typical for us to move about every 3 years or so. We are both originally from Ohio. Neither of us have lived in Ohio I haven't lived in Ohio in 14 years. He hasn't lived in Ohio in 16 years. So we're really not even natives of Ohio, it seems like, anymore. We are from all over the United States now. But we do live in North Carolina right now, and we're actually staying in North Carolina. We're moving about an hour and a half from where we live now. But the big thing with our move is our area is still totally messed up from Hurricane Florence. We own our house now. We've only lived here for a year and a half. This is actually the smallest amount of time that we have ever lived anywhere. So kind of funny that we decided to buy a house and sorry, you're moving. So, I mean, that's military life. It's nothing that we're upset about. We're not planning on living here for more than maybe 4 years was our hope. So with everything being messed up, we do own this home. It should sell just fine, but there are no rentals. We don't want to buy again. Base housing is on a lockdown. They are not giving out houses. And there are a few, like 3-4 rentals in entire cities around here. So there's not a lot of options. So, we're praying about things, but our plan is right now that when our house sells, which we're expecting it to go pretty quick, he won't even be switching bases yet. He's still gonna be at the current base that we're at, and we're expecting to move into our camper, into our RV. So this is nothing new of an idea to us. We've never planned on being stationary in an RV. We do plan on full-timing in an RV and traveling. That is a big plan of ours. When he retires in about 3.5 years, that is our goal, is to live in our RV and travel at least 48 of the 50 states. We might try to make it to Alaska, we'll see, but that's a whole other conversation. So the thought of moving into an RV is not a new thought to us. This is something that we've been striving for and we've been planning for. We are wanting to buy our bigger RV in the next year anyways. That way we can have it paid off when we do our travels, all that fun stuff, but we never planned on being stationary in an RV. So we are just praying about it and seeing if that is something that we're wanting to do, just because there's no housing available here. So it'll be super interesting. So yeah, like I said, that really doesn't affect you guys at all, because other than me maybe not being able to post quite as much when we're packing and stuff like that, I'm gonna be around and my business is gonna be exactly the same. So won't affect you guys, it's just gonna affect our family a little bit. So you might see some adventures along the way of me, pulling my hair out, trying to pack ourselves. That's really it. But, so some more exciting stuff is the 2019 Conference for Moms, the A New Year, Your Best Year Conference for Moms starts tomorrow. So I do have my giveaway going on right now for you guys to potentially win a ticket. And the really cool thing about this giveaway is if you've already bought a ticket, or if you want to buy your ticket now, because today is the last day of early bird sales, you will get refunded if you win. So it's not like a risk at all. You can totally still buy it and still enter the contest and then get that refund if you win. So it's totally awesome. It is only $15 right now with the early bird discount, and it has over 175 sessions, over 90 speakers. Guys, this online conference is huge. And I have been following a lot of the speakers for a while now. So last year at the Homeschool Mom Conference that I tuned into, there was a couple speakers that they seriously changed my life. Their perspective on stuff was amazing. There was one couple, what are their names? Hal and Melanie. I can't think of their last name right now. Sorry guys. But they talked about homeschooling, like middle school age boys specifically. So my son is in 5th grade right now. He's 10 years old. He'll be starting 6th grade into the summer at some point. And the things that they said kind of was like totally blew my mind, because this is my first time parenting a preteen, and obviously parenting a preteen boy. I am a girl. I have not gone through the boy stuff. So having them talk about that was amazing to me. It really, really changed my parenting a little bit with him, and just definitely changed my mindset. I should have written these names down, because there is another girl. I'm gonna try to search for her while I'm chit-chatting with you. She talks a lot just about joy in your life. And I know that her title has something to do with that. But I've been following her for a very long time on Facebook as well. Like, I'm talking years. So when I found out that she was going to be in the conference, I kind of freaked out a little bit, because I am a speaker in this conference. So I am talking about parenting, and there's 2 different days on parenting. So I don't know which day they're going to, sorry, I'm looking for her. Finding Joy is her name. There you go. That's her blog name, is Finding Joy. She's really, really awesome. I really enjoy her, because she does talk just a lot about motherhood, and she talks a lot about just, you know, like this one post I'm looking at right now, just do the dishes, please. The kids will be fine, because everyone says, oh, they're only young ones, let the dishes sit. Well, I'm gonna go crazy if my dishes sit there, right? And so I just love her perspective with all of that. Anyway, so she's another person I was super, super pumped to be in this conference with. Back to my stuff. So my thing will be on parenting. There's 2 days full of parenting, because there is so much parenting stuff in the conference. So I don't know which day mine will be on yet. I have not looked it up myself. But you should tune in every day anyways, just because the speakers are going to be phenomenal. You can get the list of topics. I'm going to put the link in the comments for you guys for the sign up page. Let me close this so it's not blinking at us anymore, making dings. But you can go on there and you can click on the list of topics, so you can see all the topics that there's going to be. It's going to be amazing. So go into the link in the comments. I'll put it in when I'm done chit-chatting with you. And you can get yourself your early bird ticket for 15 bucks. Tickets will still be on sale, because the conference starts tomorrow. It goes on for a whole week. Tickets will still be on sale for that entire week, and you do have lifetime access. The tickets just won't be $15 anymore. I think they go up to 20 bucks, which is still an amazing value for this conference. So enter the giveaway. Fingers crossed for you to win, so that you can get your free ticket, or you can get your ticket refunded for you. It does end tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so it is only for today. So January 3rd, the only day I'm doing this giveaway for this conference ticket. So anyway, so that is a huge thing for me, is to be in that conference, because that is actually a dream of mine, is to be a conference speaker. So to be able to do this online conference as my first one is a really awesome way for me to break out of my comfort zone a little bit, and to still be a conference speaker, even though I was just doing this, just talking to my phone like I am right now to you guys. So I'm super excited about it. So something else is, I did make those Bible study journaling plans. I don't have them right here. You can see them on my website. They're like all over it. And that's what I'm talking about in the conference. But I am wanting to make more journals this year. And the first one I want to start working on is a travel journal for your kiddos. And even for you. I mean, adults could totally use them. I have them completely laid out in my head exactly how I want them to look. And now I just have to work on getting them put to life and put on paper. These will also be a free printable for you guys. I will also be putting them up on Amazon, so you guys can purchase them instead of having to use your paper and ink, which I know is super expensive. I feel like our ink just runs out like all of the time. It's kind of insane how much money we spend on it. Yeah, creating this travel journal, because I know my kids, they love having little mementos from each place, but we are trying to be more minimalist, especially with thinking of moving into an RV and all of that. We don't have room for a bunch of stuff. And I really don't like the clutter in my house anyways. We already have too much clutter. So having a travel journal is a really, really awesome way for them to still collect things from their travels without having to buy souvenirs and all of that. Because we do a lot of road schooling. And so sometimes it is fairly local road schooling. Sometimes we are traveling a couple of states away. We eventually want to travel the entire country. So that's a lot of stuff that we can be putting just right in their journals. They can either draw a picture of the place, take a picture, put it in there. If we're on a nature hike with it, they can even put a leaf in it, or they can draw a picture of what they saw, or they can get a postcard from the store and stick it in there, because that's something that my kids really like to collect, is the postcards from where we go. So having this travel journal will be like having a souvenir from every single place that they have visited without having to necessarily buy a souvenir. So it's kind of helping with two things. We're getting the travel journaling and just, you know, what do they like about the place, that kind of fun stuff, but then it's also working as a souvenir. So super excited about starting those. I don't really have a deadline for when I'm going to have them done, for sure by the summer. I have to kind of see what happens with this move though, to see when I'm going to start them and how quickly I'm going to be able to get them out and all of that. Something else I want to do in 2019 is I want to start writing a book. Let me adjust my phone just a little bit. I feel like the lighting is all messed up. I don't think that helped at all. Sorry. So I want to start writing a book, and this is super outside of my comfort zone. I am not an amazing writer, which is really funny because I have a blog, and so that's what bloggers do, is they write. I'm better at this. I really should just be a vlogger and not a blogger, because I'm not good at writing. I am not very good at it, but I want to write a book. And the reason why I want to write a book is because I really want to write about my vision for road schooling, because we are big road schoolers. We want to move into an RV. And I know that's what a lot of people think of when they think of road schooling, is you have to live in an RV and travel the country. I know the road schooling book that I have, not my book, someone else's book that I read, they did road schooling they just biked, and they did it in different countries and all kinds of crazy stuff. You do not have to do something that extreme to road school. You can absolutely start where you are with your road schooling adventures. And that is why I started the Road Schooling Adventure Challenge that you guys can see on my page as well, both on Instagram and on Facebook. I will try to put a link to that in here as well. I've got to put like 15 links in the comments when I'm done. But that's why I wanted to start that, because this month, all the challenges is get out and do something outside. We plan on going kayaking this weekend because it's supposed to be beautiful here in North Carolina this weekend. Go outside and build a snowman. Go on a nature hike. Go outside and do something is the first challenge. Another one is just going to a museum, any museum. I was not specific in what kind of museum. We plan on going to one next week with some of our homeschool buddies. Super simple, but it's something that you can go to a new place. This place we're going to, we've never heard of before. You can go to somewhere you go to monthly. It doesn't matter, just get out there and go to a museum. Look for the little historical markers. I know where we're from in Ohio has them all over the place. Here in North Carolina, they're all over. Find a historical marker, actually stop and read it, and then research whoever, whatever, wherever it's about. And that is road schooling. It does not have to be complicated. You can totally just go out and do something in your own community, in your own state. I know we have some amazing state parks here in North Carolina. It does not have to be complicated. You do not have to live in an RV or go biking across the country or anything crazy like that to go road schooling. To me, road schooling is getting in your car, going somewhere and seeing something and learning something in the real world. So I really want to write a book about just road schooling for the average homeschooler. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Maybe that'll be the name, I don't know. But I want to at least start it. I do not expect to finish that this year. I expect to start it and have a layout and have topics. If you guys want me to talk about something specific in that book to deal with road schooling, please, please, please let me know, because I want it to help you. It's not gonna help me. It's just me helping the average homeschooler with their road schooling journey, because that is something that has completely transformed our homeschool with getting out there in the real world and getting that real world learning. So I want you guys to be able to do it too and be able to feel like it's attainable and it's tangible and it's something you can actually do. So I want to know, other than my vision for my book with road schooling, anything that has to do with my blog. What do you guys want to see from me this year? Because this is why I do this. I want to help other homeschoolers with their journey. I want to help other road schooling families with their journeys. What do you want to see from me? What do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to do? What products would you like to see? Anything. Just let me know. Drop it in the comments. I do still plan on bringing weekly live Coffee with Christine sessions. I try to do them weekly. I really, really try to do them every single week because this is what I love. And I would love, as it starts to build up, having more people on with me, and being able to have a discussion with you guys live. That is like totally my jam. I want to sit there and just discuss with you guys, like you're right here in my schoolroom with me. I also want to keep doing curriculum reviews. I know I've done a handful of those. I have one that will be going out next week. I'm hoping to do my live video on that next week as well, because it is something that I have totally fallen in love with and want to share it with you guys. I want to ramp up my YouTube videos. So all of these lives I do put on YouTube. We'll link it for you in the comments as well. And I really want to bring my YouTube more to life. I know that we took a lot of video when we went to the Smoky Mountains a couple months ago. Have not done a thing with it. Editing those videos is super intimidating to me, but I want to start doing that. I want to step out of my comfort zone to bring you guys along on those trips with us. So I eventually will get those videos edited, and I will have them all up on YouTube along with my lives, so that you guys can see those adventures and see just how amazing it is when you get out into the world and learn that way. I also will continue making free printables for you guys. So that is something, again, I'm hoping to release either next week or the week after. I'm working on another free printable. But my promise I've made to myself and I have made to my readers is that my printables will always be free. So even my Getting Into the Word Bible Study Plan, it is 162 pages. Yes, you can go on Amazon and you can buy it on Amazon. It's only $14.99, which is not a bad price for something so big. But you can download it for free if you want also. All you have to do is subscribe to my newsletter and you will get it in your email. Because I know sometimes when I'm looking for printables, I don't have $15 to drop. Especially if I haven't been able to look at it all the way first. I want to have it in my hands and look at it before I want to drop that money. I've got a bunch of other printables for you guys on there as well, and we'll continue building my printables. And a lot of bloggers will charge $1 to $10 for these printables, sometimes even more if it is something as big as like my Bible study journal. I don't want to do that, because I know when I am looking for resources for our homeschool, that $1, $2, $3, $5 adds up quickly. I don't want that to add up for you guys. I want my printables to be able to bless your families and to bless your homeschool, so they will continue to be free. And that is something that I am pretty dead set on. If that means that I am not making money in my business because I am giving free printables, then I will just trust the Lord to give me money in other ways. I also want to start revamping some of my old posts. I know when I first started blogging, it was just me throwing stuff up on my blog to put stuff out there. I had no idea what I was doing yet. I feel like I have a little bit of a better grasp. My 1-year anniversary of this blog will be in May, which is still such a long time away, but I feel like I've been doing this for so much longer than that. So I'm going to revamp those old posts, bring them back for you guys. I know a lot of you were not following me in the beginning, so you may have never seen some of these posts, so they'll be like brand new content for you. And then obviously creating all of my new posts, whether it is about curriculum, whether it is about our travels, road schooling, homeschooling, mom life, whatever it is. I'm going to continue making those new posts for you. I'm going to continue sharing all of our road schooling journeys with you. So I am so ready for this year. I am so ready to see what is going to happen with this blog and what is going to happen in our lives together and my homeschool community. So please drop me a line in the comments. Check out all those links. I'll try to remember all the ones I said I would leave for you. Check out all the links in the comments, and also let me know, what do you want to see from me in 2019? I will see you guys next week for more Coffee with Christine. Have a good one.